Okay, guys, this is the part 2 of Where Are Our Heroes Now? So I'll be talking about each of the characters which I did not include in my first video. Now, first off, we have Wasp. Now, Wasp is an amazing character, probably one of my favourites. Such an interesting backstory. Seeing her in Ant-Man 1 was great, but oh my god, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, she was a great character. So, seeing her, she'll probably be appearing in the third Ant-Man film, and possibly in a Young Avengers film, or Stinger Stature film, whichever, to give advice to Cassie Lang, maybe. But other than that, I'd love to see her in another Avengers film, or another team-up film, especially an A-Force movie. It'll be great to see her in an A-Force movie, and I really hope they do that one day. Similar to Wasp, I want Valkyrie to be in an A-Force movie, because in Endgame, she really showed how great she is, and she's the Queen of Asgard now, so I think her character will definitely be in another film, whether it's an A-Force film, or an Avengers film, or even a fourth Thor film. I'm trying, it's quite a tongue twister that when you say it loads, so yeah, that's where I hope this character goes, and that's where I think she goes. She may end up in a Guardians 3 for some reason, but, you know, there's so many different places she can pop up, and I really hope she does, because she's a really funny character, and I really like her. Here we have another brilliant female character. Now, Scarlet Witch has lost a lot. She's lost her brother, Quicksilver. She's lost her home. She's lost her parents. And she's lost Vision by her hands, actually. And then when Thanos brought him back, she also saw him die a second time, which must have been heartbreaking. And when she dusted away with the rest of the Avengers, you could see that she was welcoming death, as though she was waiting to see Vision. In Endgame, you see her and Clint together, reminiscing about Vision and Black Widow's passing, and the Russo brothers did say Vision was dead. However, I feel that she is going to bring it. She's going to be very important. She's getting her own TV show in Disney Plus, and she's such an interesting character. I feel like they're going to put her in an A-Force movie, or another Avengers movie, or whatever they do. But I feel like since they showed Spectral Vision at the end of Endgame, Infinity War, sorry, they're gonna possibly use her and her Mind Stone powers, because she has the power of the Mind Stone, to sort of bring Vision back. But we'll see where the character goes. All we know is she's getting her own TV show, so yeah, that's confirmed. I'm going to bring in another pair now. So we have Falcon and Winter Soldier, or White Wolf. So Falcon has picked up the shield of Captain America has become the new Captain America, which is a really good thing. And Bucky just kind of said, looked at Sam as though, yes, you can have it. And that's kind of that's been our debate for so long, deciding, which one of them will get the shield, which one will become the next Captain America. And them standing together looking at each other, it kind of felt like our debate over the years. And, Winter Soldier let Falcon get it, which is great. I would have liked Winter Soldier to get it, if I'm being completely honest. But looking back, Falcon has a lot more in common with Steve. They're very close with their views and things like that. So, in all fairness, Falcon would be a better more suitable for the Captain America role. Yeah, so for him, he's going to carry on being Captain America, and he will definitely be in another Avengers film. Winter Soldier will follow suit, I reckon. However, they're both getting a TV show, and this doesn't mean that they won't be in any more films, but I reckon in that TV show, there's going to be a rivalry, between maybe Bucky changes his mind about the Captain America role, and maybe they switch at one point, or maybe they both share the role of Captain America. Maybe have their own sort of thing, like Bucky has his vibranium arm, Falcon vibranium shield, or maybe they sort of, do you know what, this has just come up to my head now. It would be cool to see Falcon make his wings from half the shield, and maybe Bucky's arm from the other half of the shield. That won't happen, I know. But that would be pretty cool how they kind of share the role, and they're just because the TV show is called Winter Soldier and Falcon, not Winter Soldier and Captain America. So we'll see where it goes, and I really can't wait to see what happens. These two are the reasons I'm getting Disney Plus. Here we have another candidate for the A-Force movie. Okoye. She was a big part of Avengers Endgame. She was kind of keeping Wakanda together, and she mentioned that there was an earthquake underneath the African plate in the ocean, which could be setting up a Namor for Black Panther 2. So I feel like she will be a big role in Black Panther 2. She's more of a companion character, which is disappointing, really, because she is a pretty cool character. So bringing her into an A-Force movie would be amazing. But they probably just use her for a more companion role, not in a relationship with Black Panther, but more of a partner in crime kind of sort of thing. That's where I see her character going. But an A-Force movie would be ideal for her since she's such an amazing character. Now, there are a lot of characters in the MCU, and so many characters that they're probably going to add. I mean, I know there's a Shang-Chi movie coming out, Eternals, there's lots. Adam Warlock's coming soon as well. There's so many different characters that we've got and that are coming on the way. So Wong is, again, more of a companion character for Doctor Strange. Also an advisor for him as well, because let's face it, he probably isn't 100% ready to be Sorcerer Supreme, so having Wong, help out with Doctor Strange with his duties will be great, and he is the master of the Hong Kong anthem, so yeah, he is vital for the Doctor Strange movies, but other than that, I don't really see him going anywhere else. He may be in another Avengers film, but maybe just to kind of spur Doctor Strange on. If it's Kang the Conqueror as the next big villain, or Galactus, he will definitely come in to help. But other than that, once again, I don't see him in any other big film or any huge role. Just sort of an advisor for Doctor Strange and a teacher to the students of Kamatage, which is disappointing, really, because Wong's a funny character and I really like him. But, they've got so many characters, they've got to make room. Now I'm going to do the rest of the Guardians. Now, I feel like the Guardians of the Galaxy will do the third film, and then they'll pop up in so many other films, because there's so many good characters in the Guardians lineup, and now they have Thor. They're going to fight Adam Warlock in Guardians 3, so they really need Thor, otherwise they won't be able to fight him by himself. So let's go through them one by one. So we have Drax. I feel I've seen a spoiler for Guardians 3, and I don't really want to share it with you guys, but Drax will have, if it's true, which it looks like it is, will have a big part of Guardians 3, and it will be a big moment in his character arc. I feel like maybe, and this is a bit stupid, he will either have a relationship with Mantis, or like romantically, or they'll just be really good friends like they are now. Groot, I reckon, will grow into more adult Groot. Now, I know what you're thinking, but we've already seen him, but no, we've technically seen old man Groot, really. I mean, if you think about how Groot looking back at Guardians 1, he looked really old. So we've seen baby Groot, teenage Groot, if we see adult Groot here, and then old man Groot was Guardians 1. So, I think that's enough, really, because seeing him as a young adult, if anything, would be interesting, and see how he changes. It would be lovely. Mantis, like I said, relationship with Drax, maybe, or just good friends. She'll probably continue being just a side character, or maybe, hopefully, there might be some development. Maybe she has a history with Rocket. Now, I've seen a spoiler for him as well. He's going to have a huge character arc in Guardians 3, if it's true, which it looks like it is, and he's a funny character. He's a great character, and he's my favourite Guardian, and I really, really want to see where he goes, and I hope that Guardians 3 isn't the end of his journey. Quill, another great character, not my favourite Guardian, I'd say my second favourite, because he's just a great character, he's got a great backstory, but I don't really see Guardians 3 having much of an arc for him, since he's had 2 movies where it's been focused on him. So, and I know he's the leader, like, but you gotta work on the other characters. I mean, if you think about it, Iron Man isn't the main focus for all the Avengers films. I mean, the first one, mainly about Thor. This one, the Endgame, was probably more of a split between Iron Man and Captain America. Age of Ultron was probably, again, Iron Man, and I wouldn't choose a character who I'd say... Maybe Thor, yeah, for, let's say Infinity War, Thor is the main focus. But then, just because they're the leader doesn't mean they get the main focus. So I kind of hope that Quill has, some sort of character arc. Maybe finding Gamora. Apparently he may be close friends with Nebula now, which will be great. So seeing that and finding Gamora and falling in love with her again, that will be enough for me for his character arc. But after that, no idea, guys. Shuri is actually another character I want for the A-Force movie. She is an important character to the Black Panther franchise, so seeing her develop her, technical skills. Now that Tony Stark's dead, we're going to have to get someone to take up the genius inventor reign, so she's going to have to do that. She may help people, make different suits, might help... people become heroes. Might even help Vision to come back for the Scarlet Witch Vision TV show. Or even repair Bruce Banner's arm, because that's permanently damaged. So maybe she can make like a new arm for him, maybe like a nanotech arm. I'm not saying amputate the arm, but, we'll see what happens. But as for Shuri, I wanted to carry on, and I wanted to be in an A-Force movie and continue her roles in the Black Panther franchise. Now, Happy Hogan. I feel like it's just going to be a mentor role to Spider-Man from now on. He's going to help Pepper run the company now that Tony's gone. Maybe be sort of a mentor to Harley Keener, which I'll mention later on. But yeah, not a huge role for Happy, just a side character like he is already. But obviously, seeing him help Spider-Man out in Far From Home, and maybe even the third movie, would be a great thing to see. Maybe he could even work for Oscorp if they implement that to Avengers Tower, but, we'll see where it goes. As for Happy, though, in summary, not much, really. Now, being completely honest with you guys, I don't really like Jane Foster. I didn't like Dark World. Well, I watched it, and I could watch it again, but it's not a great film. It's not the best Marvel film. It's not even... I'd say it's the worst Marvel film and one of my least favourite films. I'd watch it still because it's a Marvel film, and I like Mjolnir a lot more, as I said in the part 1 of this video, but yeah, no... I don't want Jane to come back. People are saying that she could come back as Thor. And if she comes back as Thor and gets Mjolnir, like a new one forged by E3, then I will be glad and I will want her in an A-Force movie. Other than that, no, I don't want her back. I really don't. I just didn't like her character at all. On the other hand, we have the amazing character Korg. Korg is probably my favourite character from Ragnarok. Thor has changed so much lately, and it's made me love his character so much more. I didn't like Mjolnir and Thor originally. I then started to like Thor when Ragnarok came. Then Infinity War, I loved Thor. Endgame made me love Mjolnir because of the way Captain America wielded it. And I just, I love his character now. And looking back on all his movies, they're great. Dark World wasn't, but they're great. And having Korg in this, Marvel universe would be amazing. I want him to come back for a fourth Thor film, or an Avengers film, or Guardians film, or I really don't care. Or, even better, have his own TV show, right? Or a film about him. Whatever, Korg and Meek, that's what we need. So I think the third Ant-Man film will mainly be about Cassie becoming the next sort of Ant-Man. But Hank and Janet, I don't see going much further. They're back together. There's not much for them to do. They'll carry on helping Hope and Scott out. But I would like Hank Pym to become Yellow Jacket at one point, like a good Yellow Jacket, not an evil one, obviously, because there is concept art of him becoming Yellow Jacket. So a Yellow Jacket character for Hank Pym would be brilliant. As for Janet, maybe just more study to the quantum realm, see what it actually can involve, maybe go into the quantum city, things like that. Other than that, not much for their characters, but I would like to see him again, because I do like, especially Hank. Hank is hilarious, so I would like to see their characters again. Now, here's a character I've been really looking forward to talking about. Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, the Red Hulk, but he's not Red Hulk yet. Apparently, spoiler alert, if, you don't want to listen to this, because it could be true, there may be a Thunderbolts movie in development with the leader as the villain, and Marvel apparently have plans for each of the villains that they've left kind of away. So Justin Hammer, the leader, Abomination, characters like that, Zemo, they got something planned for them, so I really want to see possibly just a film, a Thunderbolts film. That's all I want. It's a great film. It feels a lot like Suicide Squad that way. Because I really like the concept of that film, but I didn't like the film. So having a Marvel film like that would be incredible. Now, I think Maria Hill and Nick Fury are just going to continue S.H.I.E.L.D. They're going to work behind the scenes. They may pop up every now and then. They're going to help Spider-Man in Far From Home, possibly in the third one as well. They may run the Avengers facility now. I don't know where their character's going to go. But at the moment, they're just helping Spider-Man in an underground bunker against these elementals. So we'll see where their characters go, and possibly more information about it after Far From Home comes out. Now, M'Baku doesn't have much after. I mean, he was in Avengers Endgame, I think, for a bit, but he didn't have any voice lines or anything. He was just there in the background, I think. So I'm not really sure about M'Baku and what's going to happen with him. He probably took over as king for a bit, maybe not. I don't know. But he may just carry on being who he is in Black Panther 2 and 3. He could turn into a villain. He could be, T'Challa, it's my throne now. T'Challa's like, no, I'm taking it back. And M'Baku loses again, so he goes to Namor and tries to sneak him in Wakanda, something like that. I don't know. But, I don't really know where this character's going to go. It wasn't really shown in Endgame, and nothing has been confirmed or said by any of the writers or the Russo brothers themselves. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this character. Loki is dead. That's it. Loki's dead. We're going to get a Loki TV show for Disney Plus, and that's going to be a prequel. I'm saying it now. Loki's dead. He's not coming back. Yes, he teleported away in the past, but that was a different timeline. That would have created a different reality where he never went back to Asgard. So, yes, that's it. He's dead. Done. That's it. As for Pepper, I don't see her character being any more than the CEO of Stark Industries. She may continue being rescued every now and then, but other than that, I don't see her being anywhere massive, like maybe an A-Force movie. I would like her to be seen in an A-Force movie. But other than that, Stark Studios CEO... Stark Studios, that would be cool. Stark Industries CEO, and maybe rescue every now and then. But other than that, not much really. Morgan, however, could be one of the candidates to become the next Iron Man. So either Iron Woman, Iron Lady. From the comics, we have Ironheart. She could be Ironheart, or maybe just a complete new character. I don't know. Marvel Studios can do whatever they want, and it's incredible. But no, Morgan Stark, I feel like she's just going to grow up, and eventually she's going to be in either an A-Force movie or a Young Avengers movie. We'll just see where it goes. But Kathleen Langford was meant to play Morgan Stark in Avengers Endgame. When Tony Stark snapped his fingers, he was meant to go to the Soul World to talk to her, so she could kind of put him at ease by saying, I forgive you for sacrificing your life, you had to do it, and I love you, which would have been really emotional, but they decided to cut that, which I hope is a deleted scene that we could watch on the Blu-ray. But yeah, Morgan Stark will probably be the next Iron Man figure, or even just sort of like helping the next Iron Man figure. We don't know. But as for her, I see big things in her future. Now, in this video, I'm covering a lot of characters with lesser known futures. Red Skull is one of those. If you look at the time travel aspect of Endgame, it does confuse things, but in reality, Thanos did sacrifice Gamora, so yes, Red Skull is now free to roam the universe, to do whatever he wants, and who knows, the Soul Stone could have given him the ability to kind of transport himself or something like that. Maybe even travel through the astral plane, I don't know. Red Skull, the Russo brothers have hinted towards him having a future in the MCU. He probably will eventually, but once again, it's not known. I feel like he could be a good villain for the Winter Soldier and Falcon TV show, but other than that, not much really. I'm going to go through these last few really quickly because, this video is getting a bit too long. So, Cassie Lang, I think, will become Stinger or Stature. I really hope Stinger more than Stature. But anyway, she'll become the next Ant-Man figure after Ant-Man and the Wasp sequel. The third Ant-Man film. But other than that, once again, I don't know for sure. Nothing's been official. But now that she's older, she can definitely become a hero, unlike when she was younger. Unlike Loki, however, I feel like Vision is not dead. Well, he is, but I feel like Shuri, Scarlet Witch can bring him back to life. Scarlet Witch with her powers to bring him back, Shuri with her tech to bring him back, Banner could help. There's so many ways Vision can come back, and by he kind of teasing Spectral Vision by the Russo brothers, I feel that Vision will come back, especially since there's a TV show on him, and I don't see that being a prequel to Infinity War about their budding romance over 2 years. Ichi is another character I don't know about. He could possibly make more weapons in the future, maybe another Mjolnir for Jane Foster. Other than that, guys, once again, nothing I have in mind. He may move to New Asgard to help Valkyrie out, but once again, nothing's confirmed, and Ichi may never be seen again, but I hope so because Peter Dinklage is a great actor, and I really want to see the character again. So last, guys, and probably the least as well, the Collector. Now, I reckon this is the end of him. I think he died in Infinity War. I really hope he didn't, because I'd like to, I'd rather see the death happen, which sounds a bit sadistic, I'm saying it out loud, but I'd rather see the death happen than not at all. Otherwise, you're just going around saying, oh, by the way, the Collector's dead. And I feel like maybe Guardians 3 has a mission where they have got to recollect all his items for money after the Power Stone explosion, or maybe even just capture the things that he kept. I mean, he kept the Chitauri. That's dangerous. The Chitauri are all gone now, so seeing a rogue Chitauri and the Guardians are like, oh, we need to stop it, blah, 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 things like that. So, other than that, nothing for the Collector. There's no need for him now. They may bring him back every now and then. Maybe Adam Warlock asks him for directions to the Guardians. But we don't even know he's alive, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was longer than the first one, which is unfortunate because I didn't want it to be too long. But I do waffle on, so yeah, tough luck. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Now you hopefully know where each of the characters are. I know other people do videos like this, but, I thought I'd just do a lot more than the characters that are in the Avengers team. So, like, Bucky will probably be in the Avengers, Sam, Banner's probably one of the Avengers, Hawkeye's retired, blah, 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 things like that. So I thought I'd put it all together in one big video, and I put a lot more characters into it. Anyway, guys, once again, hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.